What is up, guys? So today is February 15th and we have like a 63-degree day somehow. And so we're taking advantage of that and we're just checking out the colonies, seeing how well they did. We're assessing them by size. We give them these fancy raffle tickets. Reds are 3 frames or less, whites are 4 to 6 frames, and blues are 7 to 10.
Frames of bees.
Frames of bees, all we do is we tip back and we just look at them by size. And then up here, as I'm looking at the top, I'm making sure that the cluster is centered and that they have enough feed. And if they're light, we'll give them a frame of honey. These ones look good though. This is what we want to see in our boxes come February. Lots of bees. But you see these cells, they're all empty. So they need a frame of honey. Another empty frame. So I don't know if we can get the light right. Josh, you come over here. You see these shiny cells. Out in the field we have a bucket of syrup. And then even down there at the pond, we have a big tote of sugar syrup. And that, what you saw in the frame, is that being stored away already. So the bees are taking advantage of this nice day, and they're going out and they're collecting up some resources. Which we're even seeing some colonies are, the queens are laying eggs in response to that.
Did you think that we would have queens laying eggs by halfway through February?
Well, I mean, they never entirely stop laying, but these nests are definitely wanting to progress, which is awesome to see this time of year. I'll see if I can find the queen for you. There she is.
All right, first segment of the year. Can you find the queen? We'll give you guys a couple of seconds here to see if you can pick her out. If you do, make sure you let us know in the comments.
She's really long, this particular queen.
I can see her.
All right.
Go ahead and point her out.
Right at the tip of my hook. She's in underneath these.
Let me zoom in here. As you can see, she's also kind of a darker amber color, and boy, does she move around real quick.
Yeah, she's a little nervous. First time seeing us this year. Also, I don't know, Josh, if you can get into these cells, there is eggs in these cells, some of them. It just looks like a grain of rice. A quarter size of a grain of rice, actually.
I don't know if we'll be able to get these, but
Let me move them.
I'll bring my microscope over one of these days, and we'll get you guys some footage of what the inside of these combs look like.
Yeah, and it helps too if I have black foundation, but at least you got to see a queen, which is cool.
You can see how full that honey frame was. You can see the honey sitting on top right there. Look at.
I got my suit on. Yeah, I mean, we have like 50 hives right now. So like whenever I just peel these open like this, I can see capped honey on both sides of this cluster. The bees are nice and centered in the box. So I just call that good. There's no reason to dig into it. We already assessed it and got a size. And we even scraped the bottom board. Did some housekeeping with them. Which we have another yard to go to. We'll just kind of show you how we breed them. These guys are small. They have a red tag. And I can move at least one frame. Center it. A little better.
Is this the colony you want to merge?
Yep, we'll merge this one.
We'll show you guys how to merge a big colony and a little colony.
You can actually see some of them. Some of these frames got isolated and died.
That's why it's important to go through your hives during the winter time, make sure that they're all centered, make sure that everyone's close to each other.
Yeah, because what'll happen is if they eat a frame of, like say this frame gets ate out and there's a bunch of good honey over here, they might not travel the whole way to the other side of the box, and they'll starve even though that they have food. Actually, do we have another frame of honey?
We sure do.
Let's give these girls one. Just like that, they get an instant boost of food. A little bit tight. Center's good. They're not the heaviest, but they're not the lightest either. I would call them good. And let me merge this one. I'll show you guys how we do that. Okay, so we have that small colony over there that's a red tag, and we have this super big one here that's a blue tag. What we're going to do is something that's called merging the colonies. What we'll do is we'll separate them with some newspaper and a queen excluder. The queens won't be able to get into each other's boxes, and the newspaper will give the bees time to adjust to each colony's different pheromones. That way the bees won't want to kill the queens. But the goal is just to even up, equalize the bees. They'll kind of move in a circle, and they'll equalize in size, and then we can split them back apart in 2 or 3 weeks. So I'll show you how we do that. And you can see why this one's labeled blue tag.
And I can tell you it looks exactly like that on the bottom too.
Flip that over. I'll just give them a couple scratches just to give them some areas to start on. And we'll go grab that other box. Is it this one?
With the hive tool.
This one?
Yeah.
And we're off. There you have it.
We're off to see the wizard. Wait, we can't have that. That's copyright. Let's turn that right down.
How's my bee suit hair looking?
Actually, it looks better than your normal hair.
Great. All right, safety first, Josh. Get your bee suit on and then your seatbelt.
Not in the opposite order. It's a lot harder.
Yeah. Okay, so is that everything that we need?
I think so. We got queen excluders. We got like a box and a half of honey frames. We got smoker supplies.
What about our dogs? Do we want to do something with them?
What about the dogs?
Let me throw them at least in the back seat. Well,
Oh.
they're gonna run away.
Get them, Buzz.
Buzz boy. Good boy, Buzz boy.
One dog.
Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Honey, come here. Hey.
Buzz, say hi to everyone. Yeah. You're just buzzing, aren't you? Just buzzing. You probably hate this warm day. And there's Honey. Say hi, Honey.
The dogs don't necessarily love the bees. They've had their experiences. But they like to ride in the truck, so I'll take them along whenever I can.
And he will take them everywhere. Anywhere. It doesn't matter.
Buzz is definitely the brave one. It takes Honey a minute to accept what's happening.
There's the other bee yard. We did that one this morning. How many hives do you think are there?
That yard is like 30-ish. I mean, those two yards we pretty much can count as one as close as they are. But right now we're headed to our grandparents. Josh and I are cousins, by the way, if you didn't know.
And that's actually our uncle. It's a whole family operation here.
Yep.
Send it.
Alrighty.
Steve, tell us a good beekeeping story.
Oh, well, what is kind of, I don't know if it's funny, but it's usually this time of year, one of the bees, like the first day when they come out, they have to poop really bad. So like the truck gets covered in poop.
That little spot right there is bee poop.
Yeah, and a lot of times the stuff you'll see on our suits, that's bee poop as well. It's kind of gross, but I mean, they gotta do what they gotta do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they poop more than their own body weight sometimes. If you ever see one pooping in midair, it's pretty funny, to be honest.
Yeah, be honest. How's it going back there, dogs?
Honey dogs being good.
69 degrees on the truck. Middle of February. Who'd have thunk it? My dad says that sometimes. Well, these are the back roads of Lucinda, if you're familiar with the area. If not, hope you're enjoying the scenic route.
Everyone loves a good old country road, don't they?
Yeah.
And my shaky camera work.
Yeah, so this yard's probably 2 miles from the other one as the bee flies. Would you say it's right? Would you say it's less?
I'd say it's less as the bee flies. I'd say it's 2 mile as the car drives.
Okay.
Because, I mean, there is a direct trail from your place to here
Yeah.
for ATVs.
We can check that sometime.
Off-road beekeeping.
Here we are. We're pulling up. Get back into 4-wheel drive so we don't get stuck. They're buzzing around these totes. At least that bucket anyways, which is good. Alright dogs, you guys stay here. Not in the truck, but just stay here, somewhere.
Oh my goodness. Knocked over the tripod.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 frames of bees. They'll get a white tag. And while I have it off there, I'll give the bottom boards a quick scrape. When you want to get a white tag, I'll center these up while we're here. They're a little light, but not terrible. He must not know they're right here. Somehow these bees can fly in this, I don't know. How fast are the winds today, Josh?
Last time I looked, it was like 13 miles an hour with gusts into the 20s or something.
They're in that bucket there, Josh.
Now, this was a split from last year, so this is its first ticket, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
So we also keep a record of sorts with these tickets. We make sure that we keep every year prior for as long as the hive has survived to kind of track its progression. Has it always been big? Has it started out small?
Yeah, we'll know how they come out of winter every year. That way, whenever we go to do splits or any kind of breeding, we can have some hives that we can select pick from.
One.
Colt, I promise I didn't kill a bee there. That was just a sound clip. So guys, we wrapped up everything today. Here we got a tote. As you can see, it is a buzz. Let that truck go by. It is a buzz of activity, and they are taking down sugar syrup. I've seen it in the hives already, so it's good to see it. But yeah, we got everything assessed. We got them ranked by size. I hope you enjoyed watching us. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and stay tuned for more. Be careful out there.